All right, so welcome everyone to the 2019 Notable State Documents Awards ceremony hosted by us at the South Carolina State Library, and we are virtual. Just want to go over some agenda items. We'll have welcome and opening remarks by Lisa Aiken, our agency director, and then for the award ceremony portion and the recognition of awardees, that will be myself and Ellen Dunn, our public information coordinator. And then concluding remarks will be held by Chris Yates, who is our Deputy Director of Library Resources and Services. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Lisa.
Great, thanks so much. Curtis, can you switch to video or no?
Let's see. It will actually show up.
Okay, that's fine. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to our virtual Notable State Documents Award program. We are very excited to be here, and I have just a couple of quick housekeeping items before we get started. If you will please make sure to mute your mic unless you are speaking or accepting an award. Certainly, we want you to have time to make a couple of comments when you're accepting an award. Then you can unmute your mic at that time, but otherwise, if you will just mute your mic so that we don't hear anything you don't want us to hear, and vice versa. All right, and then the next housekeeping order that I have is if you would, in the chat box, put your name and the agency that you represent, just so everybody can get an idea of who's in the room. That would be helpful. I'm going to give you just a minute to do that. And to check out who else is here. I see some familiar faces. Hello, everybody. About 10 more seconds. Type quick. All right, I'm going to get going then with our program. So I'm Lisa Aiken, and I'm the director of the South Carolina State Library. And again, we welcome you to this program. This is one of my favorite things that we do during the year. And the reason for that is because our state employees are making such significant contributions to our state every day in their just normal work. It impacts the citizens of our state, and we are very thankful for that. And we welcome the opportunity to recognize the hard work that you do every day. Thank you. And to especially recognize those high achievers and outstanding documents that are produced by your agency. I want to take just a quick second to thank Sheila Dorsey. Sheila, you can see Sheila, if you'll wave, Sheila. Hello, Sheila, everybody. Sheila is largely responsible for the crafting of this program and selection of a variety of documents, which are then sent to be judged and chosen from a larger group of documents. So Sheila, thanks for your work on this project and your dedication to the work that our state agencies and state employees do every day. Thank you, Sheila. Here's my round of applause for you. Everybody can virtually. Thank you. The South Carolina State Library has selected documents for recognition annually since 1991. What we do with these awards is we honor the most outstanding documents produced by state agencies, by state employees, as I've said. This is a really important aspect of what we do at the State Library. We know the work that you're doing is so very important to our agency. Now, usually we hold this ceremony. For some of you, I know that you've been winners before. Usually we do this in March. I almost said November. My calendar is all sort of fuggled, I'm sure, as yours is as well. Usually we do this in March, but this March we were doing something else, and that was rushing to be able to telework. So because of COVID-19, we are doing this virtually, but we welcome you nonetheless, and we appreciate you joining us virtually. National Freedom of Information Day was created to celebrate the birthday of President James Madison, who was so instrumental in the drafting of the U.S. Constitution that he earned the title Father of the Constitution. Madison, also the author of the U.S. Bill of Rights, strove to ensure the government of the newly formed American nation was truly open to the people it served. That's what libraries are about every day. The library is for everyone. And we want the items that you produce from your agencies to be available to everyone as well. And we know that you do also. We are pleased to be able to come together virtually this year and to recognize all of the exceptional state agency documents. And now I am going to turn it over to Curtis Rogers, followed by Ellen Dunn, followed by Chris Yates. Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you, Lisa. It's great to see so many folks here joining us for the awards ceremony, albeit virtual. I'm Curtis Rogers, the Communications Director, and I've been with the State Library for just a little while, just about 26.5 years. So you may have seen me or seen my name before. And also I'm happy to be joined by Ellen Dunn, who's our Public Information Coordinator. And I just want to give you a little bit more information about the contest process. The selection of nominees for Notable Documents Awards really begins at the start of each year. As publications come to us from state agencies electronically through our state documents email, or physically through the mail, or through our own efforts by using a web crawler. And yes, we actually have a web crawler that goes out and looks around for electronic state documents. Our staff members take note of admirable publications and nominate them for this award. And we also have an online submission process that agencies can use to self-nominate or to nominate other agencies. Additionally, document depository librarians around the state, and yes, there are librarians who specifically concentrate on this area, they can nominate state documents as well. So in all this year, we had almost 60 nominations. And so what you're seeing today is the cream of the crop. So I'd also like to take a moment to thank this year's judges. We had Susan O'Connor from USC Aiken, Kevin Shelton, our State Library web developer, Dana Yao, Education Oversight Committee, Ann Bryson Eldridge from the South Carolina Department of Administration, and Laura Belcher from the Commission on Higher Education. So let's give them all a virtual round of applause. It's funny to be able to see people applaud but not hear them. So one of those odd virtual experiences. And then a little bit about the criteria for the documents and the selection is a number of different things, but it's what is considered is the lasting value of the document, and then the degree to which the document enhances the quality of life, and the style of the publication, and its overall appearance. So those are the things that the judges were evaluating for each document. And then we have the categories, and there are 3 categories. And the first is a monograph category, and that's a detailed written study of a single specialized subject or an aspect of it. And then we have serials, which are periodical publications that come out in scheduled times. And then lastly, we have websites or apps. So just a little bit about how the virtual award ceremony is going to work. Ellen Dunn, who I introduced, our Public Information Coordinator, and I will introduce every other award. And after each award description is read, and you can give your virtual applause again, we would invite those who are in attendance representing that specific award document to, if you would like to, you can say a few words on behalf of your agency, and we'll give you a few seconds to do that. The award certificates will later be mailed to all of the winners. And then at the end of each award, when we're done with that, Chris Yates, who is our Deputy Director of Library Resources and Services, will provide some closing remarks. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to our first award. And this goes to the South Carolina Sea Grant Consortium for their publication, Susceptibility of Public Health Impacts from Flooded Water, Wastewater, and Public Health Infrastructure, Guidebook for Community Level Assessment. So with a host of contributors and partnering organizations from both within and outside of the state, this guidebook aims to address the needs of decision makers coping with weather-related issues, particularly flooding in coastal and marine environments, with a stated goal to improve the resiliency of coastal communities. The authors of this guidebook use the simple model of susceptibility equals vulnerability minus resilience to develop resources and tools needed to help communities conduct infrastructure and public/environmental health risk assessments and take action to help lower their susceptibility to the public health impacts of flooding. So this is awarded to the South Carolina Sea Grant Consortium. So congratulations to you. And I think we have Susan and Crystal joining us. If you wanted to unmute your mics, you're welcome to say a few words.
Thank you very much. We're really excited to have this award. Our overall goal was to make this a document that communities could use to assess their susceptibility to public health impacts. And I'm hoping that the fact that we have this award tells us that we're on the right track. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'll just echo what Susan said. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next award is awarded to the South Carolina Department of Corrections, Office of the Deputy Director for Programs, Reentry, and Rehabilitative Services. This extensive PowerPoint presentation describes the mission of programs, reentry, and rehabilitative services and the divisions within it. The office has the essential task of assisting inmates with all facets of rehabilitation, including learning new job skills, obtaining a GED, receiving substance abuse treatment, and learning about the effect of their crimes on victims. The role and purpose of each division is clearly explained, and activities within the divisions are detailed. Reviewing this PowerPoint gives one an understanding of the difficult but essential role played by the committed staff. And it is my understanding that Nina and Dane are in attendance. Would one of you like to say some remarks?
Good morning. I'm Nina Staley, and on behalf of Director Brian Sterling and the Department of Corrections, we want to thank you for giving us this award. This speaks to the heart of what Director Sterling has strived for during his tenure as our deputy and as our director. And he really has a passion for making sure that people leave the prison system better than they came in. And it has been our goal within the Division of Programs, Reentry and Rehabilitative Services to make sure that we meet his vision with those services. So thank you so much for the award.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, and next we have the South Carolina Department of Agriculture 2019 Southeastern Wildlife Expo Recipes and Vendors. This cookbook, created to help celebrate the Department of Agriculture's 10th year of participation in the annual Southeastern Wildlife Exposition, I always want to call it Wildlife Expo, highlights mouth-watering recipes from some of South Carolina's finest chefs. Just imagine biting into Manchester Farms quail and dumplings with a side of collard green slaw and finishing up with Carolina Gold rice popsicles with sassafras and sorghum. With agriculture being South Carolina's #1 industry, this beautifully designed cookbook reflects the amazing creativity used by the Department of Agriculture to expand on the ways agriculture and agricultural products can be promoted. The many certified South Carolina ingredients used in this recipes are as healthy as they are easy to find right here at home. So congratulations to South Carolina Department of Agriculture. And I think we have, is it Ainsley and Stephanie joining us? If either or both of you would like to say any words about your award.
Hi, this is Stephanie Finnegan. Just on behalf of Department of Agriculture and Commissioner Weathers, thank you very much for awarding us the certificate for our Seaweed Cookbook. Thank you.
Great, congratulations.
Our next winner is the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, South Carolina Birth Defects Program Resource Guide. Birth defects, which are structural changes already present at a child's birth, affect thousands of families in South Carolina each year. Families often feel alone. The South Carolina Birth Defects Program, created in response to the 2004 law known as the South Carolina Birth Defects Act, works in South Carolina delivering hospitals to identify birth defects in pregnant women and in children under age 2 who have been admitted to hospitals. Data is used to monitor numbers of birth defects and refer families to services. This clear, comprehensible guidebook describes different birth defects and provides vital information on services and resources for families. And we are fortunate today to have both Benita and Karen on hand to accept the award. And would one or each of you like to give any remarks?
Yes, this is Benita. I just want to say thank you on behalf of our program. We were very excited and surprised at this award. There were a lot of obstacles actually to making this book. And while we were making it, we kept saying, well, we need to do this for the families because each of our data points is a family in South Carolina impacted by a birth defect. So really excited to be here and to be part of such a great collection of documents. So thank you for including us. And thank you for my team members who are here as well. They've all contributed.
Well, thank you for all of your hard work and congratulations.
And next we have South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, Marine Resources Division. Summary of living shoreline research to inform regulatory decision-making in South Carolina. This research project, requiring collaboration among agencies, organizations, and stakeholders, requires enormous time and effort. The purpose of this research is made clear in the executive summary, which states, coastal marsh habitats are at risk due to sea level rise, increased storm intensity, coastline development, and shoreline hardening. Living shorelines are a powerful tool to proactively protect estuarine shorelines. Because of its extensive estuarine shoreline habitat, South Carolina is in an excellent position to take advantage of living shorelines to protect its salt marshes and improve coastal resiliency. The results and guidance produced by this research can provide essential science-based information for creating a regulatory pathway and developing project standards for living shorelines in South Carolina. So congratulations to South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, Marine Resources Division. And I think we have Robert, Denise, and Blake joining us. If any of you would like to say a few words.
Hi all, this is Blake Kepler with the Department of Natural Resources. I just wanted to say thank you all for your consideration for this award. And I'll just speak on behalf of those of us at the Marine Division at DNR and those of us from, those from DHEC OCRM who worked for at least 3 years to produce the research that went into this report, essentially to help DHEC with their work on living shorelines and other audiences as well who are dealing with living shorelines. So thank you so much for your consideration.
Great, thank you, and congratulations.
Our next award winner is, once again, the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, Marine Resources Division. And this publication is called Welcome to South Fenwick Island. This document is actually formatted as a series of interpretive signs which describe the history and habitats of South Fenwick Island in Ashbo, Combahee, and Edisto, Basin. Forgive me if I mispronounced any of those, and Blake, you may need to correct me when we give you the floor, and feel free to do so. These striking signs lead visitors along the island's trail to teach about its ecosystems and wildlife. With fascinating and informative descriptions and striking photographs and drawings, one learns, among many other things, about this sea island's role as a haven for egrets, herons, and other coastal birds, and the necessity of preserving our living shorelines to protect marshes and filter pollutants. So congratulations, and Blake, we'll give you the floor once again.
Thank you. And good job with the pronunciations there. And I'll just accept this on behalf of Erin Weeks and Caitlin Hackathorn, who I'm not sure were able to be here today, but they are part of our communications team. They took really great care to learn and understand the cultural and natural history of this special place and produce a really beautiful series of interpretive signs that we're really proud of.
Well, they're gorgeous and we're proud of you. So thank you for submitting them.
All right, and next we have the South Carolina Area Health Education Consortium's Annual Report 2019. Annual reports mainly provide a financial summary and information about an agency's fiscal year. They also provide an opportunity for an agency to produce an attractive snapshot of what their operations and purpose are all about. South Carolina AHEC took full advantage of this opportunity with their Annual Report 2019. Beginning with an impressive list of accomplishments and following through with summaries of AHEC programs and why they matter, this annual report clearly states the agency's role in encouraging interest in and development of healthcare professions in our state. This visually appealing report uses all aspects of the designer's trade, including layout and color, to make the agency shine. So congratulations to South Carolina Area Health Education Consortium. And I think we have Allie and Lucy joining us. If anyone would like to give any remarks.
Hi, thank you so much from behalf of all of us at South Carolina AHEC. As you'd expect, our annual report is a chance to celebrate the tremendous work of all of our team members across the state. But from a personal standpoint, from Lucy and I, this project is a huge part of our work each year. So we're just personally honored to have this work recognized amongst all of these great documents. So thank you very much.
Great, congratulations.
Our next award winner is the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control, South Carolina Bureau of Public Health Preparedness, and the publication is called Protecting the Palmetto State. Especially in times of crisis, the ability to mobilize to protect public health requires expert knowledge and a good infrastructure. South Carolina DHEC's Public Health Preparedness Team is the central coordinator for these services and ensures the best in communication and collaboration. This serial reviews emergency situations experienced or that could occur in our state and how divisions of DHEC, volunteer organizations, and local governments collaborate to help South Carolina citizens in times of emergency. And at last check, we did not have anyone on the roster to accept the award, but in case that has changed and I was not aware of that, we'll open the floor in case you're out there. All right, well, we just want to celebrate them and honor them for a fabulous publication and encourage to keep up the good work.
All right, and next we have the South Carolina Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities. And this is for the Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities website. Functionality, ease of use, modern design, well formatted. These characteristics of a great website are all present in the website for the Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities. The school has as its mission to serve the artistically talented high school students of South Carolina through programs of pre-professional instruction in an environment of artistic and academic excellence. The design of this website reflects the mission with its directness, clarity, and beauty. Student quotes included on the homepage are inspiring, and the various creative concentrations are each given their own informational focus. So congratulations to the South Carolina Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities. And I think we have Christina joining us, if you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you so much. This was such a wonderful surprise and an honor for us. I have to give credit to our design agency, Cyberwoven. They did a fabulous job. The website was a large endeavor for my department and for them as well. And it just means a lot to be recognized in this way. Thank you.
Great, thank you and congratulations.
And our next winner is Patriots Point Development Authority, Patriots Point Naval and Maritime Museum website. The first view of the Patriots Point website provides the user with the unique sensation of flying over Charleston Harbor while looking overhead at the museum's centerpiece, the World War II aircraft carrier, the USS Yorktown. There is a visual brilliance to this opening view and the continuing video background that continues to mirror the living history experience of a visit to Patriots Point. Obviously, this was noted by our judges in their selection of the website for this award. The Patriots Point Development Authority was established in the 1970s to develop a naval and maritime museum on Charleston Harbor. It is home to the Patriots Point Museum and a fleet of National Historic Landmark ships, the Cold War Memorial, and the only Vietnam Experience exhibit in the U.S., the Congressional Medal of Honor Society, and the agency's official Medal of Honor Museum. Patriots Point strives to preserve the living history of the nation's bravest men and women while telling their stories in honorable, educational, and engaging ways. Their website is informational, engaging, easy to navigate, and clearly reflects their purpose. So congratulations, and Larry Murray is here to accept the award. Hi, Larry.
Good morning, everybody from the USS Yorktown. On behalf of my staff, very talented staff who put this together, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for all who sat on the board and taking the time out for this recognition for us. So honored to receive it. Thank you all for what you do.
Okay, well, I'm Chris Yates. I'm the Deputy Director of Library Resources and Services here at the South Carolina State Library. And I oversee the South Carolina State Government Documents Depository Program here at the State Library. One of the things that strikes us most this year is the incredible variety in the winning publications. As a whole, they reflect the information and influence state agencies provide to assist the public in so many aspects of the challenges in life. These winning documents represent the best of what South Carolina government is and does. Today's award ceremony is a vital recognition of the hard work done by the state agencies and the state employees who dedicatedly give of their remarkable talents to serve the citizens of South Carolina. It's an honor for us to have been able to virtually present these awards to you, and we thank and applaud you for your hard work. Thanks again to all the South Carolina State Library staff, again, for putting together this awards program. In particular, as Lisa mentioned, Ms. Sheila Dorsey, our government documents librarian, for all her effort and time planning and preparing for the program. Thanks to Curtis Rogers and Ellen Dunn for all their work on the program with the PowerPoint and doing the presentation and the ceremony. And again, we remind all winners that their certificates will be mailed to their agencies within a few weeks. Thank you again and congratulations, and thanks for joining us today, and have a great rest of your week.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.